YouTube. Welcome back to the Web Gear Review. I am your host, the Web Gear Guy, and today we want to take a look at the M-1941 first pattern knapsack. Okay, so it was around 1940 that the United States Marine Corps realized that the M-1910 pack system and the M-1928 pack system that was being used at that time was not suitable for the new type of combat warfare. The backpack was okay for during the trench warfare. They could kind of lay it out on the side of the trench and pack their things and this and that, but the new type of get up and go warfare was the pack design was not suitable for that type of warfare. So Lieutenant Colonel Noble, the commanding officer of the 5th Marines, put into action a special board to design a new pack. So the new design didn't take very long to complete. The new design was simple. It was a bag, and it had a flap, and it was closed by 2 straps, and then it had a way to attach it to the soldier. Now, keep in mind, right here, we are looking at the knapsack, which is the lower bag, which would basically be equivalent to the cargo packs on the M-1944 system that the Army used, and the M-1945 system that the Army used. So this is the knapsack, is basically the cargo bag for the pack system. Now, the reason I'm showing you the knapsack first is because I don't have a first pattern haversack that was issued. But however, some of the first pattern designs I can show you on this pack. They will be on the haversack if you run across one, okay? But anyway, so anyway, they'd come up with this new design, and it had basically was a bag with a flap, and it had 2 straps and buckles on it, okay? However, it was a very simple system, except for this, the suspender and strap system was a little more complicated for this system, especially with the very first pattern, okay? Now, the earliest packs were made in light khaki color canvas and olive drab binding. As you can see, this pack is highly faded, but you can tell that the binding at one time was olive drab, and the khaki was a light canvas. Now, the first packs was made at the United States Marine Corps Depot Factory in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, in the 1942-43 contract period. The Philadelphia Depot's first pattern haversacks and the knapsacks design had the flap strap buckles riveted on to the flap. Now, see these buckles here? Hopefully you can see that. They were riveted right to the canvas, which in turn turned out to be a pretty bad ideal. But however, the riveted strap buckles were definitely a bad design. They were easy to tear out. When you pulled on this, it tore this out. If I got pretty tough with this, I could probably just yank these babies right out of there, okay? But by late 1942, they were already making changes to the M-1941 haversack and pack system. Okay, the Philadelphia Depot looked to the Boyd Manufacturing Company's buckles, which was a better design. So from that time on, they began to use the same type of buckles on all quartermaster-made haversacks and knapsacks from that point on. This was one of the main improvements made on the first pattern haversacks and knapsacks, was that they changed this buckle right here. And with the first pattern haversack, I don't have one to show you, but it had actually backpack straps on it that had a D-ring on the end of it. And it kind of complicated around and tied in with these straps and stuff, and you really couldn't use it stand alone without all that garb. So that's what they changed on the haversack, as well as these here. It is possible to find a haversack that has the D-ring ends and with the metal or the M buckle already installed on it, which was the change, and still have the metal here. So you might let me know what you have in the comment section as a first pattern. Might let me know what you got, okay? But now let me give you some details about this first pattern haversack here. This one right here, all by itself, weighs 17 ounces. It's 11 inches wide, okay? It's 4 inches thick, and it's 13.5 inches tall. The depot style buckles were a square shaped buckle. Let me get this where you can see this buckle. And it was made of bronze or brass. See that square type shaped buckle? That's an indication of depot made pack, okay? The way I understand it, okay? These here seem to be made of brass. These ones right here on this pack. Now the ends of all the straps had a square shaped metal piece of brass clamped on it. See that? All these had that, including this strap right here. Okay? All right. Now the knapsack was a connecting strap. Had a connecting strap right here that would connect this to the bottom of the haversack. There's a place on the haversack, as we look at them, you'll see this slides right through there and it connects. This strap here is 18.5 inches long, and it is let's see, it's 1.25 inches wide, and it has that brass square end on the end of it. Okay, now the connecting buckle is made from square steel wire. See that connecting buckle? Hopefully you can see that, okay? Look there, a magnet will stick to it. Now, throughout the manufacture of these M41 packs, this buckle changes quite a bit. So that's interesting. Now, let's see here if I can find where I'm at on my notes here. Okay. The knapsack also had loops on the bottom of the pack right here. See these loops? This was for the straps. When you carry this, and I'll be doing a video to show how to do it. When you carry this and the haversack knapsack together, the backpack straps and stuff will come right through here, connecting into these suspender system. Okay, so it was built equipped with that. It's also built equipped with this loop right here on each side. See that? That's for a strap to come around to help hold the bedroll. Okay, it has one of them on each side, one right there and then one right there. Also on the back it has two places right here that I will show the different configurations that the M-1941 pack system also has. I'll show these on videos, but these are part of that. So they did look ahead at different ways of carrying this haversack. Now let's take a look at the markings on this pack. As you can see right here up close, somebody has took a magic marker and wrote Nielsen. I believe this is after the fact. I don't think that was done at wartime era. But anyway, it's still a nice example of a pack. But see, the flap simply comes up. It has what they call these dog ear flaps. See this? This is called a dog ear flap pack here, okay? Now, if you notice over here, you'll see that it has LS Barn Grover on it. That possibly, hopefully you can see that, that possibly may be the soldier who carried this pack, okay? It also right here has a stamping that says, let let's see here. It looks like it says, oh, I can't quite read it. Let me see here. I wrote it down right here, I thought. I'm sorry about that. I thought I had wrote that down, but I think it says Savo or something like that. And then right here, it has the 384 on this pack right there, okay? Now, the whole idea behind these dog ear flaps was, and see how it's designed, was that you could actually add more gear to here, okay? So we're going to add more gear. See, the flaps and all this helps you put more gear in here, and then still, you know, you can haul more stuff. Or if you have less stuff, then you can just pull that out and you can roll this down and get it down in there and haul less stuff. It's kind of like compression straps on a backpack system, a modern day system. It's just a way of doing that and closing them out. But anyway, usually those packs manufactured by 1943 were made of overall dark khaki. This color might be what some people refer to as the mustard tan. I showed you the top inside of the pack and all of that. And so basically that is a first pattern M-1941 haversack or a Type A. Thank you for watching the Web Gear review. If you like this review, hit a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, I would encourage you to subscribe. Thank you for watching the Web Gear review.